Hello everyone, and welcome to this month's episode of What's for Dinner. This month I'm going to be making some pulled pork with a Paleo South Carolina barbecue sauce. This recipe was submitted to me by a friend of mine named Nate, who I know from Twitter. You can check out his information below if you want to go give him a follow. So thank you, Nate, for submitting this recipe. Now, let's get cooking. Right, so what we're first going to do is we're going to make the barbecue sauce, which you need a blender to do. It's a paleo kind of barbecue sauce. I don't really know what any of these words mean. The main recipe calls for a 4-pound pork shoulder. I could not find a pork shoulder at the grocery store, so I got a 4-pound pork tenderloin that we'll use instead. But anyway, before we get to that, we have to actually make the sauce. So, first thing you're going to do is get a cup of yellow mustard. So let me rearrange myself here. All right, we got our blender. Okay, you want a 3/4 cup of yellow mustard. That looks good. All right. A spoon. All right. So my assumptions are going to be that this is a mustard-based barbecue sauce. That looks about good. Then you want 3/4 cup of pitted dates, which is about 18. These are huge. And I think these are pitted. These also took me forever to find. I've also never really had dates. I've been on dates though. Haha, pun. I'm not funny. Don't laugh at that. Okay. Ooh, these look like prunes. How many are in here? Well, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are big. I don't know if I want to put all of these in. The recipe says about 18. And there's probably about 18 in here. What did I put in? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that's 18. I hope that's what they meant. We're going to go with it. Okay, the next thing you want are 6 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Don't drink this, children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, that's potent. Okay, the next thing you want are 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Let me put the mustard over here. And then after this, you want 2 teaspoons of something called coconut aminos after the tomato paste. I could not find coconut aminos anywhere, so that's not going in this recipe. All right, so let's get 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. These are going to be rough estimates here. I can't get over the smell of that apple cider vinegar. Okay. Then you want to add in some pepper, about a 1/2 teaspoon. Then a 1/2 cup of water. That's about a 1/2 cup of the mustard colored water. Pretty good. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. It smells like apple cider. Quite like that. All right, and with that, we're going to put the lid on. Over here to the blender. And now we blend it. Okay, let's see. Auto settings, food chops, smoothie. Let's do low. We'll start with low. I'm going to stop it there. Try medium now. Okay, it seems to be done. It smells like a very heavy mustard smell, well, since there's a lot of mustard in it. Let's see. I think they want it to be like pretty smooth. There's still some chunks in it. I'm gonna blend it a little bit more. Here we go again. We'll put it back to medium. Alright, judging by the sound it's making, I'm gonna say it's about done. Yeah, actually that looks a lot better. There's still some chunks in it, but not as like, even just doing it that couple seconds look better. All right, so this looks good. I'm going to clean up, reset, get the crock pot over, get the pork out, and then we'll go from there. So, see you in a little bit. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is I've reset, get the crock pot here. We're gonna put the pork in first. Now remember, I said it calls for a 4-pound pork shoulder. I could not find a pork shoulder at the grocery store, so I got a pork tenderloin. This is still 4 pounds. Let's do this over here. Ah! Okay. All right, now can I just like do this? This is not gonna fit. I've never had this problem before. I'm gonna have to cut this. So, nothing like cutting up a pork tenderloin in your crock pot. Okay, now all you really do is just pour this on it. To be honest, this doesn't even look like barbecue sauce. It looks more like mustard. That'd be a better idea. Let me get one of my new spatulas. While you're pouring it in, you want to make sure that you like actually cover the meat with it. That you're not just like pouring it in to pour it in. But there's a lot stuck at the bottom of this blade. One of the reasons I don't work with blenders, they tend to be a little difficult to clean. All right, I think that's the best I'm gonna do. So the pork is as coated as it can be. Let's get more over in this corner here. Now the recipe says to cook it on low for 8 hours. Fortunately, I don't have that kind of time today, so we're gonna cook it on high for 4 hours. Doesn't work? Well, it'll be my fault. All right, lid on, close, high, 4 hours. All right, so with that, we will see you again in 4 hours.
4 hours later.
And here we are, 4 hours later, the sun has set and the pork is done. So I'm gonna get 2 forks. We're supposed to shred it now. I haven't opened it in the 4 hours that it's been cooking. It smells really good, actually. It feels quite tough. This is not shredding very easily. Ow, that hurt. All right, now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this because this is very close to the edge. So I'm gonna move this over here. I do have a plate. Take the lid off for now. Let's see if I can shred this a bit. It's very tough. I don't know if this is because I got a tenderloin and not a shoulder. And honestly, it really does smell good. It's more like I'm just tearing it away from itself rather than shredding it. Okay, why don't I do this? Let's do this. I have a little piece here. Let's take this out. Get a spoon. Let me get some of this sauce on here. Let me get a bigger piece. Here we go, 2 nice big pieces. Let's get more of this sauce on here. Well, I mean, it's not that pretty. I mean, it smells good, it really does. Let's see what we're dealing with here. That is good. Oh yes, it's kind of sweet almost. And the pork is pretty good too. It's just very tough. This sauce is really good. Thank you all for watching this episode of What's for Dinner. If you have any recipes that you would like me to make on camera, leave them below in comments, and I'll check them out. Thanks again to my friend Nate. You can find his information, his Twitter. That's pretty much all I have, is his Twitter down below. Go check him out, give him a follow. Really, really good guy. Really good guy. So thanks again, Nate, for this. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Once more, just want to shout out my friend Eric for writing the great theme music, and also my friend Rachel for designing the great logo. Thanks again, guys, for helping me with this rebranding process. It's been really great, and yeah, so until next time, take care, God bless. I'm gonna enjoy this attempt at pulled pork. It is good, it really is. Here we go.